Sup my little pulselings, how's it going? Hope all is well in your world. If you like the video, subscribe and you'll be notified when another one's up. Sup pulsers, thank you for joining me today. I've got a good day. We are looking at Modulus, the beta demo. Let's hear from developer. Modulus is a creative factory automation game where you design not just the systems, but construct the very building blocks themselves. No enemies, no timers, just you, your machines, and quite satisfaction of optimizing beautiful, effective factories. Now, if you are into the factory building games, I think this might appeal to you. It's got some nice stuff going on. It's a nice chill game as well. Let's go into settings. So you've got your audio settings, you've got your display settings, you've got a lovely load of displays. It goes down to 1920, 1080, which is always good. Yeah, you got everything on it. You can cap the frame rate as well, which is always good. You've got accessibility English, and that's just data collection. Yeah. And that's basically the beginning. We'll go jump to the new game. The game does a really good way of simplistically as well as visually appealing factory settings. I really like it. Right, let's go. So as you can see down the bottom, you've got all your stuff numbered. So once you learn all the numbers for the pieces and that, you can just quick select them without having to click down. But I think it's going to take a while for you playing to memorise them all. Right, we have to Wasad around. Mining resources. Your machines are called operators. They can be found at the bottom toolbar. Place down some miners to extract fire rock. So it's very, I think the game is very visually appealing. However, you have to like chilled out slow games. Because that's what this is. This is very relaxing. Calming kind of game. So once you've done that, we got to do 8 mines. We're going to rotate with R, by the way. Right, is that 8 done? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I didn't put one there. I thought I did. The furnace melts power into cubes. And then we'll place our furnace. So the designs of all the machinery in that is really nice as well. So you have 1 going in there, 2 going in there. And that will help speed things along ever so slightly. Using the cutter operator, use newly unlocked cutters to cut cubes. So you'll be given certain sizes and stuff like that you got to do as the game progresses. So you use this to cut them. You actually got a combiner later on. So you push the R key, rotate, and 1 key to flip it over. Obviously, because this is a perfect square, it's not that important. But later on, you can do all kinds of different things with the machinery. So that's the shape we're after. So you complete it. Every single one from now will be made to that shape, which is pretty cool. Now the pins is whatever you're producing, because later on you do have to produce different cubes as well. So you want to push X on that to close it down. Don't push X on that because it will close down the whole thing. You won't be able to find it. Right, we need assembly. We're going to put that straight across there. Now we need a conveyor split. There you go. I do like the simplicity of this one. Just watching it all come along. Yeah, it's really cool. But you need to like these sort of games. Get in that square, yeah. Getting that square U. So later on, if you need to build one scale structure, just put them on top of each other as well. So we are going to build basic core factory. So this is one of the ones that produces other units. So you pretty much need to build your buildings as well. We build a basic crane. Don't worry about the access, that's no point. Now as they're building, they're going there, put it up, and that's going to start building the actual building that your stuff's in. Which is awesome. The second module requires a second module. Click on the newly pinned module located on the top right screen. There you go. Because what it does was to go in here to actually finish off the rest of that building. Right, so I've minimised that. So you can use a split altogether. Produce a line, provides a suitable foundation. Let's liberate it on the existing sign. While most of the situation will be suffered effects. Right, let's put a splitter down here. So we're going to put a conveyor belt. No. We're going to put a cutter there, are we? Right, we need a cutter. There we go. Why that jump around that? Who knows? Right. So we can go like that. Or like that. Obviously, that's not going to do. Go like that. Alright, so we need to rotate. And that's how we're going to configure them. So we need another crane to come off, but it needs to come far enough to collect from the second one. Now the building side is a little bit slow when you're constructing the buildings, but you can have more than one conveyor belts, and all the way around you can build the cranes all the way around the building to make it go a little bit faster. Right, harvester, pad, and drones. Done. It's a green section. So we're going to rotate using R. Boom. Got ourselves a little harvester pad. We're going to assign it to come over here. So it's going to wait for them to be done, and it's going to deliver stuff over here. Now on this planet are robots. Our job is to build the buildings and the factory that's going to make all the robots for everyone else. That's basically our job. Right, so we're going to build another building now. And now that we've going to make new modules, it's a good idea to start another production line. There's lots of unlimited sources on this map. We can increase our production. Don't forget to mine them Nova Form 401. If you ever need any more information, you can go into the manual. That is awesome. Right, get off. Want to rotate. Right, basic bot assembly. Well, that's that one. Now there is, where is it? Module tool, this one. When you unlock that, you can copy and paste. So you can literally cut this section, copy, move it up, and paste, and that's it. Got yourself a new section. Right, so I need to make this line as well as this one. So we're going to go back into that one, and we need to build a couple of miners. So I'm going to rotate that. I'm going to walk 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, just above them. So we've got our little mines going off. We're going to build a little conveyor belt system. Ah, there we go. Right, we need a furnace. We need a one conveyor system. I'm going to turn a little bit so make sure I'm going the right way. There is a reason I'm not building a massive long line. Right, so I need cutters. Right, I need 2 kind of cutters. That one, they need to be cut into ones. That will do. Right, let me just double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4 high. 1, 2, 3, 4 high. Right, yeah, that's perfect on. We need that one. This one. Right, this one. It'll be cut into squares of 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so. Yeah. I could do that one. Here we go. And we're going to do another car. Right, we need to rotate that. Ah, there you go. That's what I want. Oh, that does have to be right away, doesn't it? Wow. What's the second one we need? An assembly. Right, so I also need a splitter, which is going to go in the back of that, just to help speed it up a little bit more rather than having individual units constantly going into it. There you go. Right, so this one's going to be a long one. So rotate there. And rotate there. And that is done. And this one is going to be a little bit more complicated. And I'll show you why. Because we've got to add one more machine to this one. Right, that's basically the length of that one. Now what this will do is turn them from white to black. And that is basically that one done. So, what machine's waiting for what? Now here, this one is constructing these little robotic parts. So what I need to do is get one crane on this building. Here. So that you can go across there and I'll collect them. Now these guys are going to go along here. So I'm going to get this guy right across this building here. Oh, I'll connect like that. Don't connect it, please. So I'm going to put a train here. One here. Have I not connected that properly? Oh, I did. That's a big old gap there. And these ones, I'm going to have different crane here and here. The copy tool, yes, that's what I was waiting for. So basically, they're going to build that entire building. These heads are going to connect onto what that is building, which is little robot dudes, and then we're going to sell them off. But this is the bit I really like. What you do is you kind of drag and drop. So I don't really want that bit in there. That's why I was trying to build them as close as possible. So that you can get all the parts you need without going in the excess. So obviously that little bit of conveyor belt is not really going to be needed. So you find another point for your other tools that you want, the other mining equipment. And Is that on that thing? One second. I was touching on it. Right. So let's just copy and paste this one. And then, oh, boom. You've got yourself another set of machinery. How cool is that? That is really cool. I really like that feature. I think that's really cool. So all you got to do is now slot in a couple of miners, connect them up. And then pop. That one's now producing. Okay, yeah, we'll finish that in a sec. I'm just showing this bit off. Oh, I really like the fact this building's here. I don't know if this is going to become common in all these factory games, but that's a really good idea, developer. It takes quite a while to build some of these buildings. Right, let's go here. For that one. And that for that one. We'll build 2 cranes down this side. One here, one there, one there. Oh, I can't build one on the edge. I can build one coming out though. Now what that one's going to do is going to be a little bit further out. It's going to grab it up and take it in. Get off my screen. Right, now we'll go on that. What do you want me to do now? Deliver cores to the basic block assembly. Not put a crane to pick them up. Oh, I got a crane to pick them up. What I did? This building is served by harvested drones. Right, so that means I need harvested drones to take it from there. And it doesn't matter which way they're facing either. Go over there, harvested drones. And it should make the finished bots just here. Because they've got enough material to make all that building. That one's been made, this one's been made. And now it's going to click those little heads into here. What's this? Place down a delivery bay. Oh, there's a dock. I said bay. Now, me personally, if I was still doing this, I'd put it over here somewhere. Just so that you can have all these more buildings here, so they can all go into this place. Because you're going to be mass producing, people. Mass producing. And that's it. That's your little robots that you're going to be turning off. That's what you're producing. How cool is that? And that's basically the core of the game. So what you do, your first buildings are always, you build the facilities to build the first building. And then you build more facilities to build the next building. They combine. And then you sell it to the outgoing building. And that's it. And as you can see from all these mining nodes, you've got so much they're going to let you do. I find it very cool. I do really like that copy and paste tool though. That is really a great way of doing that, developer. Well done. I haven't seen that in many of these games. In fact, I think this is the first one I've seen it done so well. Others only do like part of the tracks and stuff like that. But you've done the whole assembly line as much as you want, just from drag and dropping that. Like I said, I don't play a lot of these games. Maybe that's really common, but I haven't come across it before. Oh, I like the fact you can see that down there. These are the other type buildings, which is for the blue crystals. You unlock more buildings for you to build, but the process is basically the same. The process is you build mines, you build equipment to use the raw material to produce something, then you cut it, assemble it how you want, send it through the system, and that's the core of the game. You can also do upgrades. Upgrades means they're going to be a little bit better at what they do. However, you have to build that part of the building. So while you're building it, that's effectively not in use because it's got to construct the rest of the building before you can continue. Let's upgrade that one. So your whole assembly line goes into now constructing this part of it. 8 bots delivered. Droids delivered. But as you come out, if you come out a little bit, you can see like you've got nice big areas to build the way you want to. I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, that's the core of the game. The rest of it's going straight for the toil with blue refinery and that, which is the same, pretty much the same process. I really like the simplicity of this. You put them in there to cut them up, you assemble them, this one paints them, comes out, done. And yeah, this is really chilled game. If it's your cup of tea. That was Modulus, the beta demo. What do I think of that game? I think that's a really nice chilled game. I like the graphics, I like the sounds. I like the simplicity, how it eases you into the more complex side of it. I like the fact that your machinery has to build its own buildings, and then those buildings produce the items. I kind of like that process. The copy and paste tool though, I think is really cool. I really like that concept of just, because that's one of the only things I don't normally like in these factory games, is it takes forever for you to build stuff. The fact you can just cut it out, copy, and then paste down that part of the assembly line, I think that's a very cool idea. I really like that. And I also like the simplicity of having everything numbered down the bottom. So it's really easy for you to just find. Once you do your muscle memory, you'll remember all the numbers now, you can do it really fast. That's cool. Anyway, that's just my opinion. And it's not up to me, it's up to you to do you. This has been PulseBeetle. Thanks for your time, have a good day, keep the pulse, and remember, boop. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see the next one, you can just subscribe and you'll be notified when it's up and running.